Hello guys, welcome to another segment. In our last segment we looked at the types of dynamic route segments. In this segment we are still going to continue with the catch-all segment, the catch-all route. We are just going to see how to dynamically switch pages. If you have maybe like one URL segment or two segments or three segments like that. So we are just going to see how to change the UI depending on the number of segments for the catch-all route. Then in the next segment, we are going to be looking at the optional catch-all route and how to also change the UIs. So let's proceed. Let's go to our code editor since we are not doing anything on the terminal here. Let's go to our code editor and see how to write the code to display this. So here now we have the code we wrote in our last segment. So let's say we want to let's destructure the params. Okay, let's say const slug then equal to, so our params now will be here now. So instead of doing params.slug, so we just destructure it. Alright, so let's do this now. Okay, so let me comment this out. Let me comment this. Let me see with this. Okay, so now let's say if for catch all route you must have at least one URL segment, at least one. If it is zero, just like we saw in the last tutorial, if it is zero, it's going to show you a 404 error. So it must be one at least. So let's say if oh, if slug dot length is equal to, if it is equals to 1, that means if it has just one URL segment, then let's return this. Let me just say h1. Alright, let me just say blog post. Let me just say, for instance, let me just say blog. It's returning. Okay, let me do this. So now we are going to get the first parameter from this log. That means the first array, the first item in the array. Since it is it's like multiple URL segments, so we're going to get the first item. We're going to get the first item from the array of so we just use the square bracket like an array to get the first item, and getting the first item, in an array the first index is 0, so we use 0 to get the first item in the array. So okay, let us try this. Let's see how it is on the browser before we proceed. Okay, this is what we have in the last one. So let me just, okay, after blog, then we must have at least one. That is the 2025 now. So let me run this. and see. Okay, as you can see now, there is blog 2025. Blog 2025. So let me add another one and see if we are going to see it. Let me put 09. See, nothing shows up because we have not captured for two segments, or we don't have any fallback yet. So let's leave this first and go back to the code. So let's say if it is 2 now, if slug.length equal to 2, if it is equal to 2, then let's return each one. So let's just say, okay, let's say blog, let me just say blog archive. Okay, then we get the first segment and the second segment from the params. That is from this slug now, which we have structured from the params. So we say slug we get the first, let me just say, and okay, let me see, and slug we get the second, which is, so 0 is the first index, 1 is the second index. So let's save this. That 2025/09 we have now, as you can see now, it has already displayed. As you can see it now, blog archive 2025 and 09. That's what we have here. Blog archive. The slug 0, that is the first index. The first URL segment is 2025, and the second URL segment, which is index 1, is the 09. So let's say, what if it is 3? Or let's just stop at 2. Let's give a fallback. Let's just write a fallback for it in case it is not 1 or it is not 2. What if it is another number? So let's see. What if another number? Let's just say return h1. Let's just say blog. We also want to get the path. I also want to get the full. Let's also want to get the parts. Yes. Let's just do that. So let's say blog parts. Okay. Slug. So let's join it. Since we want to get the parts, let us join it. Let's join this with. Let's join the parts, the segment with a /. Join the segments with a /. Okay, let's do something like this, and let's save this, and let's go to our browser. Let's see, we have for 1, we have for 2. Okay, let's see for 3. Let's say 0, 5. As you can see, since we have a fallback now, because we did for 1, we did for 2, but we did not do for 3, 4, 5. So if we have any other number apart from 1 and 2, so we are going to get it in this form. So we have 3 URL segments now. Let me add another one and see. Let me just type Monday and type Monday. As you can see, we have everything joined by forward slash the parts of the segment 2025 slash 09 slash 05 slash Monday. So this is how we switch the UIs depending on the number of segments we have in our link. So guys, I hope you learned something from this. If you have any question, you can drop it on the comment section. You can do well by supporting me by subscribing to my channels and following my page so that I can continue to drop more of this. So see you guys in the next segment.